I want to start off with one of my favorite quotes from the book of Habakkuk, not a well-known book, but though the fig tree does not bud and there are no grapes on the vines, though the olive crop fails and the fields produce no food, though there are no sheep in the pen and no cattle in the stalls, yet I will rejoice in the Lord. I will be joyful. I will be joyful in God my Savior. I'm honored and humbled to receive the Cushing-Gavin Award. I attribute my ability to achieve this award, first of all, to my wife Patricia and my children, Meg, Jack, Francesca, and Anna, who have supported me throughout my career. I must also thank many people that I've worked with over the years, and most notably my father, who was Lieutenant Governor of Rhode Island from 1964 to 1966, who was a labor attorney and labor leader, who was actually jailed twice for contempt over a workers' strike in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. But he taught me by example the value of honesty and fairness, no matter what the cost. There are so many others to mention, but among them I learned from one of the previous Cushing-Gavin Award winners, Al Glaserman, who was at Edwards and Angel when I first started there, which is now Lock Lord. Throughout my career, I've attempted to understand those who sat across the table from me. One of the best relationships I had was at Steward Healthcare with 1199 Healthcare Workers East, where we had a partnership focused on our mutual interests and of resolving problems and negotiating fair and beneficial labor agreements. When I met with 1199, I would always wear a purple tie to demonstrate my understanding of their interests and causes. I worked with Eileen Norton, a longtime member of the Guild, on ensuring a free and fair representation election at one of our hospitals for the Mass Nurses Association. I have always found cooperation whenever possible to be more productive than contention. At all negotiations, I've always shaken hands, pre-pandemic at least, with the negotiating committee after a long bargaining session, even when doing so could be difficult after a heated session. At a Greater Rhode Island Lyra chapter meeting in March, we were fortunate enough to have Marty Walsh, Secretary of Labor, as our guest speaker. During his talk, after recounting some of the more contentious negotiations he had been involved in, he said there is always a path forward. Throughout my career, I have always been grounded in that tenet. There's no problem that cannot be overcome when great minds work together to solve their differences. No matter what the circumstances, there is always reason to rejoice.